Today was a good day, good workout. It was one of those workouts where you just feel like you really accomplished what you came to do. Some days you feel weak, you're not doing the weight that you want, but today I executed my workout the way I wanted to, within the time that I wanted to. Felt really good, really accomplished. Anyway, not what I want to talk about. Over this past week, I was thinking about where I wanted to go with the blog, what kind of topics and stuff, and it just struck me about dieting. I talked about ketosis maybe 2 blogs ago, but I kind of want to explore that a little bit more, different types of diets. You hear people throw out a diet name, and I don't know about you, but when I hear a diet name, especially if I haven't ever heard that name before, I just have a flood of questions. Is the diet effective? What's the point of the diet? How much does the diet cost in relation to buying food, whatever the set parameters are for that diet, you know? So I think it would be kind of cool, neat, to explore different types of diets, go into what each diet means, the theory behind that diet, how it's supposed to work. And this week, I just want to start off with the first step to diet selection. Obviously, this is my blog, my video, so this is my opinion, my steps. And I think the first step in diet selection should be, I'm going to phrase it using some chemistry terms, but it's intensive and extensive properties. And what that means in chemistry, intensive properties aren't based upon the amount of matter that's present. So things like color, luster, boiling point, those things won't change based upon the matter that's present. Extensive properties, those characteristics are going to change based upon how much matter is present. So stuff like mass, volume, length, that changes. And that relates to diet selection in that intensive properties you really need to explore first. And those are properties that aren't going to change based upon diet selection. So those are characteristics like age, gender, sex, ethnicity. Those don't change just because you pick said diet. Extensive properties in relation to dieting, that would be stuff that fluctuates. So your habits change over time, your attitude, maybe even your environment. So the factors, the intensive properties, should be considered first because those are the unchanged variables in this diet question. So for example, let's say you're of a certain age. In my opinion, certain diets wouldn't fit. They would be automatically disqualified because you are of that age. Or let's say you have a genetic condition. Well, obviously, some diets are not going to benefit you. So you really want to analyze those intensive properties, what's specific and unchanging about you, and then move on to the extensive properties. And when you move on to the extensive properties, you want to look for a diet that's going to help you progress, that's going to complement your life. For example, let's say you are a terrible procrastinator. You never get stuff done on time. When picking out a diet, it would kind of force you to start meal prepping if you want to be successful anyway. In that way, it's more than just the physical. It's more than just helping you lose weight, gain weight. It's helping you break a bad habit. It's helping you not procrastinate. It's forcing you to meal prep and do stuff ahead of time. And when I say diet, I mean it more in a general term, the type of food that you intake habitually. You want something that you can sustain. You don't want to just go on this one crazy diet for 2 months or 3 months. Those would be kind of referred to as crash diets. They don't really work. They can't be sustained over a long period of time. It might be effective, it might not be effective. But you want something that can progress and take a holistic approach so that way it just cultivates the proper healthy lifestyle, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I joke a little bit on my website that the gym can teach you all these great life lessons. So to take this and kind of blow it up on a larger scale, how does this apply to life? Well, usually step 1, I believe, should be something on an introspective level. You should self-evaluate before you go making any large, drastic decision. Get to know what's unchanging and specific about you, and then with that information, it can guide you to make a better decision. I know I've rushed in head first a couple of times on some big decisions. Not the smartest thing. I didn't evaluate myself and see what was specific to me. I just made a whimsical decision. Cost me a lot of hassle, a lot of time wasted. So the best first step, in my belief, is introspective. Analyze yourself, and then with that information, then you can move forward to more of those external and extensive properties, things that would fluctuate and change over time. So that sums up the first step with diet selection. And like I said, in the weeks to come, I would like to pick out a certain diet and then really dive into it, kind of dissect it, see what are the pros, what are the cons, how much does it cost, what is the theory behind it, all those types of questions I want to explore and answer. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, been in the gym way too long, I'm tired. That's all the information I have for the video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you learned anything, give it a share. That's all I got. I'm out.